Ever wondered how it would be to run a cult, but were too scared of the real-world consequences? Well, wait no more, because in this video I will tell you about Cult of the Lamb, a newly released game in which you might just find the fix you need for your cult-leading desires. In Cult of the Lamb, you get thrown into the role of a lamb, but not just any lamb. You're the last of your kind and just about to be sacrificed. But luckily, even the sudden death of a huge axe to your dome won't be your end, as you get saved by an ominous entity introduced to you by the name of the One Who Waits. Of course, salvation comes at a cost, so you set out to repay your debt and start a cult in his name on your journey to build a big and loyal following with the ultimate goal to set your savior free from his shackles. From the get-go, you get to experience the fairly simple but very responsive and smooth feeling combat system of this roguelike game. You're equipped with a melee weapon and a very generous and quick dodge roll that makes you invincible for quite the comfortable amount of time. A short while later into the game, your combat kit gets expanded by the One Who Waits, as he grants you a crown ability. From that point onward, you start every crusade with not just a random melee weapon, but also a random selection of one of many curses which you can learn throughout the game. Next to countless hostile encounters, the dungeons also harbor a ton of resources and different kind of NPCs that give you a multitude of opportunities. NPCs such as Klonek, who gives you tarot cards that grant you better stats throughout your crusade, such as more health points, fast attack speed, or damage, and many more to come. Kudai, a creature that offers an assortment of different weapons and curses to choose for your liking, and Haro, who shares his cryptic wisdom and lore of the game with you, just to name a few without taking too much of the game away from you guys. Trying to progress further through the game, the 4 bosses throw you all kind of obstacles in the way that makes it harder to reach them. As one of their actions, they send followers of theirs into the battle that turn into little mini-bosses you have to fight through before they make way for the main encounters. I found that at times the mini-bosses felt harder to deal with than the actual main bosses. Not this time though.
Okay. Can I... Oh, okay. Hello. Convert. Please spare me. Oh man.
Once defeated, you get to convert these poor souls into your own cult to make them your followers and get spoils and riches to choose from on top of that.
Nation. Will you take the small gift? Stone or berries? I will take the small gift because I'm curious. That is indeed a very small gift. I should have taken the food or the stone.
This brings us to the next major part of the game, your cult. Most of the time that you don't invest on splattering your enemies' remains around on crusades is being spent to tend to your followers and their needs. It all starts with indoctrinating new gained followers into your cult. During that process, you can give them a name of your choosing and select through a variety of different appearances they can have. Throughout the game, you unlock more and more different creatures your followers can appear as. Your followers have different traits, both in positive and negative nature, which affects their behavior and abilities throughout the game. Some traits are much more annoying than others to deal with, but that is something for you guys to find out on your own. After successful indoctrination, you can make your followers work for you. In this example, as it is so early into the game, I can only make this follower chop wood or mine stone. Later, there will be many other options available. One of the most relevant ones being for them to worship your shrine, one of many buildings you can build. Worshipping gives devotion, a resource you need to level up your shrine and to learn about many new buildings that you can build down the line. Your followers help you build whatever building needs finishing. One thing to note is that they build and harvest resources much slower than you can. With that said, they're still very diligent and try their best. If your shrine gathered enough devotion from your worshipping followers, you get a divine inspiration, which you need to unlock further buildings. The temple is another mandatory building relevant to your cult's growth and well-being. After construction, you can hold different kinds of events for your followers in it. To keep your followers happy and well, you need to take care of a few things. One of their basic needs is food. As your followers can starve to death, you should always make sure they are well fed.
There you go, guys. Eat up. Eat up, guys. Eat up.
Well, and who eats also has to poop. Cleaning up after your followers is important, as the cleanliness of your place keeps them from getting sick. Next, they need shelter. A place to sleep for every single one of your followers improves conditions for them quite a bit. The bed is also helpful to fight against disease, as you can force bed rest on your followers who have fallen ill. After these basic needs are taken care of, the importance of their faith rises. Keeping it high is needed to not make them dissent you or even leave the cult fully. Their faith can be improved by various things: blessing a follower, giving them gifts, constructing new buildings, or even finishing quests for them. The list goes on. For some of the highest value things, next to finishing quests for them, we take a look into the temple. In the temple, you can do 3 things to help your followers gain faith. First, you can hold a sermon, which gives every follower a big chunk of faith, and in addition makes you, the lamb, more powerful as you unlock new abilities, higher level weapons, and curses with it. Second are all sorts of rituals you can hold. Some of them even have a negative effect on the faith of your followers. The sacrifice of the flesh ritual, shown here for example, makes you lose 10 faith. Just as with the buildings and curses, you unlock more and more rituals as you progress through the game.
There needs to be a better one. Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeet!
Lastly, you can declare doctrines. These range from doctrines for work and worship, to doctrines about possession, or even the afterlife. Doctrines help unlock options like stronger blessings, new rituals, or even new traits for all your followers.
It's not good right now because I don't have many places to be industrious. You have declared a doctrine which has imbued your followers with a new trait. This trait will be applied to all members of the cult and will change how their faith is affected by events.
I found that for me personally, tending to my followers' needs, doing their side quests, and all the base management necessary often caught my attention so intensely that I didn't even think about going on crusades, as it's simply so enjoyable to walk through this beautifully drawn world, watch my cute little followers live their lives and do their work, while this amazing soundtrack of the game blasts on. What is there more to say? On top of all you've seen, this game has simple yet fun little minigames packed into it too. You can go and meet your mentor to play a dice game with him, go to the harbor to enjoy yourself fishing, or go shopping on different locations to buy yourself more decorative elements to neaten up your base, new follower skins to have more variety, or additional tarot cards to pack more punch while crusading. With all that said, now you know why I love this game. Perhaps now you do too? Definitely let me know what you think in the comments below.